You could be one of the biggest content creators across YouTube, TikTok or Instagram, or just make a living with your passion if you start right now. And I assure you that this statement is far from being unrealistic. How this is possible and why you should start with content creation in the first place, and more of your question marks will be answered in the following video. So just stick around until the end of this video to not miss out the most important principle when it comes to content creation. These right here are some statements that you may even have thought or still think, which in reality are completely false and just lazy excuses for not starting a social media page that could eventually lead to big success. Statement 1. It's only a waste of time. While this is a quite arguable statement, I see this as completely false. Let me ask you this. What is your average screen time on your phone? How many hours do you scroll through TikTok or YouTube on a daily basis? In fact, shockingly 6 hours and 58 minutes is the average time a person looks at their screen each day globally. And yeah, you might be watching educational content like Vsauce.
Hey Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your fingers?
But let's be honest, 90% of your social media usage are just random videos you instantly forget. You get the point. You see, why don't you use the obvious time waste instead for content creation? Really creating something that entertains people or give them some sort of emotional value. This also answers why you should do content creation. You do have the potential to give some sort of value to other people. You most likely already have a passion or a hobby that you already do, then why don't you make content out of it? And if you follow some simple principles, you are going to be successful and might turn a side hustle into your full-time job. But more details later in this video. This brings us to the next statement. I'm not creative. This is an extremely misleading view of the whole content creation scene. Being a content creator does not equal actually being a creative person, even if it's in the name. And yeah, at the first glance you might be confused, which is understandable, but hear me out. Let's take Dr. Mike as an example. He accumulated 11 million subscribers on YouTube with over 3 billion views and makes a lot of money per month of ad revenue alone. And if you take a closer look at his most popular videos, it's nothing more than reaction videos. The reason for his huge amount of views and subscribers is not because he's very creative, but because of his medical background, knowledge and his persona. He entertains people. And not because he's creating the most craziest TikTok Sigma edits of Tommy Shelby. Content creation doesn't need to be creative, but it needs to deliver either entertaining purposes and with that bringing joy to the viewer, or grab their attention to the fullest because a video is very exciting. Emotional purposes, either it being a comedy show and cracking people up to their bones with laughter, or about a really miserable topic which makes them really sad. Or educational purposes of any sorts, from somebody making a tutorial how to use the Pythagorean theorem up to Iman Gadzhi or Ali Abdaal, who try to educate people on how to start with a side hustle. It's really not hard. You don't need to be a creative person. You just need enough knowledge or motivation in a specific niche to start making content with or out of that. But the most important and motivational information of this video is just about to come. So if you don't want to miss out on more of this kind of videos in the future, then please subscribe to this channel and never again miss out on new videos. I would be so grateful. Statement 3. It's not possible to grow an audience in 2024. It's crazy how many people tend to say something like this even after so many new creators just spawning every single year out of nowhere. Khaby Lame, IShowSpeed or Jordan the Stallion. You know, aka the fast food secrets guy who really went through the roof in 2023 across all social media basically. And yeah, those examples are pretty impressive and one of the craziest. But it just perfectly shows that you can grow on social media even after not starting long ago. But keep in mind that you shouldn't compare yourself to the biggest creators after just starting from zero. Instead, you should see them as inspiration and really learn from them, while spending a lot of time to improve your own content. And while this is enough proof and should make my point clear, there are still important principles of being a content creator that decide between hanging around at one follower after posting a lot of content or actually making a lot of followers, views and likes in just a short amount of time. In a nutshell, there are three major points to that. First one, consistency and discipline. In order for your content to be shown to others, you need to be consistent on those platforms. That means you need to post regular and over a long period of time, or else the algorithm will not show your videos to other people and just ignore them. The second one is motivation and niche. You should have a specific motivation, either it being advertising products or making money through ad revenue at some point, or having a big desire and passion to create content for others in a specific niche. And I put high emphasis on niche because you need to have a social media account with a specific niche in order to make content for returning viewers. For example, don't make car videos and beauty videos on the same account. Instead, focus on either car videos or beauty videos. Also, it's important that you should like what you are doing, because the viewer will tell if you really don't like the content that you are creating, and this can't lead to success on the long run in any possible way. And the third one is value. Your content has to have some sort of value to other people, which I won't discuss much more since I did that in this video already. If you actually want to know how to start with content creation and what skills and equipment is needed, then let me know down below in the comment section of this video. And I might create a specific video just on that topic. Spoiler, it's completely free to start creating good content. And in case you still can't figure out why you can't achieve any success with your New Year's resolutions every year over and over again, then I'd highly recommend you to watch this video right here. My name is Leonardo and my goal is that you can finally say, I succeeded.